Mm-mm. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that'll explain the humor, too. What is up? I don't know who Sansa Stark is. This is one of my friend's OCs for his D&D game. Okay. Oh yeah, Stark, that's like a name from that series. Yeah, I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. Never read or watched. Maybe one day I will try to read it to see what all the hubbub is about. It's just one of those series that like just kind of passed me by. Like everyone else was freaking out about it, but I was obsessed with something else at the time, so like I just didn't really pay attention. Well, it's by George R. R. Martin, right? That's George R. R. Martin, world famous author, hangs out at a local tiny sci-fi and fantasy convention every year, and I go there every year. And he's just like this old guy wearing a hat who hangs out at the bar, and he's very nice. And occasionally I'm like, man, everyone knows that guy's books. Not everyone knows that that's him, but everyone knows that guy's books. Maybe I should read it sometime. Purely because I see him at Bubonicon every year. And then I forget and I read something else. Oh no. Oh yeah, I saw something about how the series wasn't actually like finished yet. Well, I hope he can figure that out. Aw. If there's one person I wish never lost motivation, it would be Marty Alice LeGros when she was writing Bisengast, or Bizengast, or however you pronounce it. It was an old comic from like the 2000s. And I followed her blog and stuff, and she was like, I honestly just kind of lost passion for the project and I don't want to do it anymore. And I was like, no! Like, good for her, you know, not stressing herself out and stuff, but also, no! Mm. I gotta read Berserk too, and I know I'll like it. It's all grimdark and gritty and edgy. But it seems fairly hopeful also, from what I've heard. Exactly my kind of thing. just have to draw it scared. It's a cool composition. It would be probably kind of hard to do, but like, you do a few thumbnails, figure stuff out, and draw it again. If you don't think you can do it justice, then you'll just have to keep getting better at drawing, and then later down the line, once you feel like your skill is a bit better, you can go back to your old works and be like, I'm going to draw this. I'm going to redraw this thing I drew a long time ago now that I am better at it. But unfortunately, you have to draw a million bad arts before you can draw the good arts. I think your drawings are good, but always your own worst critic. Ooh, that would be cool. I don't think I actually know Homer is which form. Do we see it in Maggia Record? I gotta watch Maggia Record. Let me make sure I, that's not popping up. Come on. Okay, I'll put that on the top of my list then. If it's not already on here, then I'm moving it up. To figure out where I can find that. Hmm. Uh-huh. Ah, oh, my head. Okay. One of the movies, alright. Hydration check. I was sitting with my neck at a weird angle. I was like the vulturing. You know in the movie Coraline, how Coraline's dad looks, where his like neck just goes like straight horizontal from his body? That's how it felt like I was sitting. Don't do that, it's bad for your neck. I feel like I put his whole face too low, so it's kind of a bit better. A little pretty short face, so mm, uh, yeah, I had bad posture. I'm trying to get better with my posture, but it's hard. I'm gonna listen to the end of this Night Vale episode, and then I'll play this. Ooh! You should link the big long video essay to the Discord so I can check that out later. That would be nice. You don't have to, but like, if you remember to later. I'm glad you like the Pokemon practice so much. There's just something we see a lot on like on Tumblr and stuff with our communities. Okay, that's pretty cute. Okay, thank you. Oh, Nidorina, that's a cool one. Yeah, like those little poisonous dinosaur bunnies. Hmm. It's interesting that they went to Barks on Wii after so long. No. Barks on Wii is a cartoon character in Night Vale, so of course he's sentient. He's a dog. Mm. Nidoran's really freaking cute. There's a little dinosaur bunny. I'm like warming up my hands on my laptop. It got cold all of a sudden today. Mm. Oh, the sound would really add to it, huh? Watching Homura's hydration check. Mm. Jesus Christ. What's up, dweeb? Okay, so that one is... Huh. Rad. Billion story? Hmm. Cool. Oh yeah, Nidorina has like smaller ears, huh? They look kind of rodent-y or lagomorphy to me. You and your naps. I'm sure you're covered in cats. Yeah, they're very rodent. They're rodent, but also dinosaur. Fantastic combination of creatures. Oh, Anna Lilith here can take up, she can take naps at any time. She is immune to any bad status effects attained from naps. Eh, good narp. Yeah, it's got these little things going. It's kind of like, did chinchillas have ears like that? Hold on, son of a bitch. The N key is broken on this keyboard, so I've been using this for a while. Every time I pull up the little on-screen keyboard, it's because I have to type an N. Crepuscular rodents. Yeah, chinchilla. They're they're a little chinchilla-y. It's like a chinchilla dinosaur. You know? So we got chinchilla dinosaur and rabbit dinosaur, the two genders. Yeah, they look kind of like kaiju. I had a friend who had a chinchilla, and I got to pet it, and it was amazing. That was like way back in high school, but I still remember how soft it was. Mm. Dang, you were passed out for a little while, huh? That sucks. My sleep schedule got messed up recently as well. It didn't help that I got insomnia yesternight. Just like could not sleep. Oh, great. Is it like not shaping the skirt you were hoping the way it would be? I can't remember what era you're even doing right now. Is it like Civil War? Because you said you were like going to a Civil War thing on the weekend. Right, yeah. Yeah, 1860s American Civil War, okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about that era. You'll do fine. I should be able to go over there on Friday to help you out with like packing up for it. And Lilith here is one of my friends from in town. One of my IRL friendies. Mm-hmm. Nice. Evil chill truck. Yeah, they're all train wrecks, but like I say that with great affection. So I don't get to hang out with them often, but like I do get to be around my friends sometimes. I also have Skelebi, who is totally real and not my imaginary friend, I swear. I hang out with Skelebi all the time because we live together and they're forced to be around me. Yeah, she's even older than me. Well, they don't need to know that, but I mean, yeah, I have threatened to shave your head a lot. Out of love. It is true. At the dawn of creation, when the stars were but swirling mists of like what's it called? Like vapor and dust and stuff. Yeah, that's when Ro is from. I'm just from like the Cretaceous period. Yes, Jesus Christ, known for for being older than fossils. Yeah, we have a running joke here that I'm like really old. So don't worry, Ro. It's running stupid jokes. Cheska, you're too young at heart to be older than me. It's all based on vibes here. Those limp-wristed liberals, the Union Army. Yeah, Cheska's just our local eccentric uncle. I have this like stupid joke comic idea floating around in my head that I haven't worked on for a long time. Maybe I'll start drawing it here if I'm able to get these more detailed sketches done to send off to my friend. But it's just like how I personally view this stream and my regulars. Fuck, abreast. Like, I know you like to do historical reenactment, but it's not actually the 1860s, Jesus Christ. It was real spicy. Smoking hot. I mean, technically, yes, temperature-wise. Whether or not I was considered physically attractive is probably up to the standards of, like the 1600s or whatever the fuck. I can't remember when the witch trials were. Mm. I think you have, like, the spirit of a mischievous, like, college student, maybe? A mischievous college student who's an animation major. Animation and, like, major who has, like, a graphic novel and a cartooning hyperfixation. And so even all of your colleagues in this hypothetical vibes-based scenario about how old you are, they're all like, "Ah, man, you're like such a kid at heart. You really love cartoons and like zany, wacky stuff and like crazy characters and monsters." And I say this with great affection. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah, I recently told Cheska about Night Vale, and he started listening to Night Vale. So we have another one. One of us. One of us. Good. The only ice I want is ice cream and crushed ice. We should crush ice. I mean that in a I only mean that about treats. I swear, FBI agent listening on my laptop. Crush some ice and put some tiger's blood flavoring on it. Get it nice and red. Oh, hail. Animation's hard, dude. Like, I like doing the little tiny simple animations I can do, like where I make little animated stream assets and stuff like that. but I do not have the patience for anything more complicated than that. I don't even like video editing. So, like, having to slowly go through every little bit and adjust it and, like, figure out all that stuff, I would die. So I really admire people who can, like, keep up with animation. Cola syrup. Yep, I can't remember if you're a voting age, Snakes, but whenever you get to voting age in Canada, I don't even know what voting age in Canada is. Go vote! Keep the Conservatives from taking over Canada if that ever tries to happen. I keep forgetting you have a degree in computer animation.
From the sheriff's secret police. Listeners, guess who
Kinda
called
quiet.
me this weekend? Well, hey, I don't like
Name
to talk
changes
too
can
much
really
about
mess it
my
up, yeah.
personal life here. This is your community news station, not Cecil's personal life station, right? Okay, fine. I'll just say it. Carlos! Carlos, the dark, delicate-skinned scientist who came into our little town and our littler hearts several months ago. Well, I gave him my home phone number quite a while back, and he never called. And I didn't think anything of it, right? I mean, sometimes people just don't call, and that's okay. Well, to the point. Carlos calls, and I'm like, hello? Like, I don't even have caller ID, and he's like, I need to talk to you. This is important. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty forward, right, listeners? But I can't tell exactly what he wants yet. And he said, Cecil. Just the sound of his caramel voice. Cecil. He says, Cecil, I think time is slowing down in Night Vale. And then I said, after a slow sip of Armagnac, oh? And Perfect Carlos said, last week, 7 days, 24 hours each day, 60 minutes in each hour. That's 10,080 minutes in a week, right?
Yeah, fuck the Indian tracker. No one likes that guy.
Go on, I said, trying to sound like someone with a normal pulse.
Yeah, they married Carlos. They got gay married.
Well, I ran some
Because they're gay.
And during that same amount of time in
and they're so unbearably lovey-dovey about it, it's really cute.
783 minutes elapsed
Poor Telly.
else in the world. That's more than a full day longer. I don't know what's happening. So that's what Carlos said. Listeners, what do you think? I feel like time always slows down when we're together, Carlos and I. Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah, they adopted a kid too.
I feel that way too. But I didn't say that. I just said, oh, this is bad. I just said...
They're not as gross as Carrie.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Like, yeah, they're pretty openly horny for each other, but not as bad as Carrie.
Smart, and he says so many smart things. And I'm not dumb. I like science and municipally approved books just as much as the next guy, so I can't believe that's all I could say to him. Neat. But I did manage to ask if he wanted to get together sometime and talk some more about this really fascinating subject. He said no, but he needed me to help get the word out and see if anyone has noticed a massive time shift. So,
okay, I haven't been around them that much. I've just been around Carrie enough to know that she is horny on main 24/7 365.
Into science these days. Wow. Can you believe he called me?
chopped? Chopped out? Oh! A while ago, Skelepi told me that chopped is what the kids are using these days to mean, like, ugly. Okay. Carrie is an IRL person, yes. Joking about one of Rose's friends. It took a second. I was like, what is chopped out? What does mean? But okay, yeah, I remembered a slang that I learned. Kids these days and their funny sounding slang. Back in my day, 1200 BC. Is there a way I could get this little fucker to look more mischievous? I feel like I'm missing something. Choppa carnival. I only try to pay attention to some slang so I know what the hell people are talking about, because I spend too much time on the internet. I'm just learning the current language. Yeah, but especially compared to their drag cells, because their drag cells are like super done up and fabulous and glamorous, and then you see them out of makeup and it's like, whoa. Back in my day, the late 1900s. Need a little bit more eye scrunch. Nah. Oh, that's good. Just supposed to look at Mistress. Huh. Oh, I guess they are historical events. Reenactor's gonna reenact. Freaking right. Could be so funny if I saw 90s reenactors. It's like, what event in the 90s? Just, the 90s. People dedicated to finding, like, legit Walkmans or replica Walkmans. We should listen to all of the Rhythm Heaven Fever remixes. This is a good idea. Aw. That's sweet. I like Mrs. Sensei. Mrs. Sensei is one of my favorite characters of yours. There's... Man, remember that, like, I can't remember what channel it was on back when I used to watch TV eons ago. But it was like the I love the decade here thing. It's like, oh my god, how much do you want for this amazing collector's piece? I need it for my reenacting. Oh, they definitely are. I do really like a lot of physical media. I like having a specific electronic or other item for like every different thing. Like I like having some sort of music player and like, you know, like I don't just want to have music on my phone, and then like, I like having, I actually have like a little physical alarm clock that I use sometimes, but it needs batteries. I don't like having to use my phone for everything because then I get too reliant on it, and if I lose it or if it starts dying or something, it's just like I lose everything. I also want things to be built nicely and last for a long time. Instead of this goddamn forced obsolescence, garbage, cheaply made stuff that falls apart in 2 days. Yeah, you're never letting go of your prized collector's 90s memorabilia. Maybe you could give the Farshan some Pokemon, because like Team Rocket and or you know the other the villain teams often have like certain, usually dark types. So dramatic. Oh, that's sweet. Because yeah, the villains often have like, you know, they're often dark types, because dark types are pretty much just like troublemaker hooligan type Pokemon. Right, I forgot to if you find a playlist, or if you make a playlist, then you can link the whole playlist, and I could put that on, just play each one instead of you having to link each one. But if you want to link each one, that's fine. Nice. Yeah, LG over here works at one of the public libraries, and sometimes they get people donating VHSs. And she came to me the other day with some freaking amazing VHSs. There's goddamn, where is it? Barbarella. Someone dropped off a Barbarella VHS. And I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna have to go through all of them and test them and see which ones I want to keep, and then which ones I might want to try to sell. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, freaking Barbarella, was it Queen of the Desert or something? I can't remember the full title, but you know, and they have a lot of movies that I've never even heard about. So I kind of want to, I have a bunch of junk in the way of my VHS player and cabinet. I have a bunch of board games I'm trying to sell for market and stuff like that. I need to move those out of the way and see if I can watch the ones, oh, I also have a VCR. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of the movies I've never seen before and make sure they work, and And then the ones that I'm not interested in watching again, I'll bring over to long hair. Just Mr. Mime. That's great. Put that in that folder, and then what about what's it called? Stunky and Skuntink? You know, the skunks with butts for faces? Because they're Fartians. Yeah, long hair is great. Yeah, this one slaps. I need to stream some Playing Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix on my 2DS. Oh yeah! Just use flamethrower to light their farts. It's like the only other like stinky ones I could think of are there's Muck, there's a Alolan Muck, which is an oil spill, but you said that Chuckles has a Muck, so I mean he could have the same one as the villains, that's fine. And Trubbish and Gardevoir, the garbage Pokemon they're trash. I don't know. Oh, sweet. Why aren't you? Come on. There we go. Any trolls? I know that when Incineroar was released, everyone was trolled by it because he's a wrestling heel. People were like, okay, clearly this fighting cat has to be like fire fighting, right? No, he's a fire dark type. And that pissed a lot of people off, but other people were like, it's because he's a heel. He's made to piss you off. But you said up one of the characters already has Incineroar. There are some, like, I know that some ghost types are known to prank people. There's some that are just like little hooligans, like Scraggy. Why do I know so much about Pokemon? I didn't think I was this much of a goddamn mega nerd. I think you may have sent this one before. What up, is that true? Yeah. This one's really fun to play in the game, too. What up, is that true? I'm totally okay with one of my favorite Pokemons being one of the villain Pokemon. I love Drifloons and Drifblooms, and all ghost types. But, I mean, their official lore... Yeah. Hoo-ha. But, like, yeah, they just, like, steal children and bring them to the underworld. That's, like, canonical. So I accept that. Yeah. 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 Haha. They kidnap children just to flip them off. They're like, fuck you, kid! Oh, wait. Joni squeaks at everyone, so this is true. She would squeak at them. Ah, okay. It's like, no, what are you gonna do with our children? Ah, lol, I don't know. Set them loose in the woods somewhere? They just give the children bad influences. Just pile the children up and sleep on them. Like, hey kids, it's cold in here. Oh, yeah, your cat would... Well, Nijoni's too cute and sweet. Dorian would be the villain cat who would steal children and then use them as a bed. Yes, like, they're not gonna murder or torture the kids, but they are going to make them be little shits. They're gonna return them to their parents worse. Cats are beautiful creatures. They're also the worst, but that's fine because they're very cute, so they can get away with anything.
Oh, no, no.
Second posture check. Dorian Grey Cat Smelly Bastard the Third. Ill jerk. I think it's mostly just because he's territorial. I call him a jerk with affection. Hydration check. I encourage everyone to do some stretches if they've been sitting down with a bad posture for a while. Well, he's the big bad, so he has to have one Persian. It's a joke about the Team Rocket guy. He just has a Persian. I like how in Primarina, Poplio Full Evolution came out. A lot of people were like, that is my trans icon and you can't tell me otherwise! Because it goes from being like a funny little seal thing that's just kind of a clown to being like this beautiful, fabulous mermaid. Yeah, Dorian Greycat the Third. Dorian Greycat Stinky Little Bastard the Third. Oh yeah, we gotta go full in for the joke about the Dorian Gray name. 3 times this happened? Into you. Bo show. He is a little trash cat. Yeah, Yeah, a lot of cisgender people have like body dysmorphia and dysphoria where they just don't like how they look, but they, instead of wanting to be a different gender, they just want to be more of the gender that they already are. I guess dysphoria and dysmorphia are pretty similar, where people like just don't like their shape. These little temporary shrimps are so cute. I haven't played that game. I hope you can get healthcare again. Oh, that sounds pretty realistic. I know me and a bunch of other friends went through like the internalized misogyny, pretending to hate girly things for a long time. Yay, appointments. Or Borgadillo. I think Borgadillo is really cute. But I don't exist in her reality. Damn, dude, yeah, that one injury really messed her arm up, huh? Yeah. Trying too hard to be tough. Fail girl of the century. You who was alive. Oh no, how will you get a replacement baby if your baby dies? Well, you should keep that around just in case your child fucking dies and you need to make a replacement child. Hey, I can just make another one, it's fine. Or you answer, I didn't want this one anyway, and hope that your kid never learns about it. Yeah. It'd be like, are you going to kill my child? Doctor, are you going to kill my child? People shouldn't even replace puppies, I don't feel like. You're like, oh yeah, this living thing, yeah, just replace it. That's easy, you just replace one with another. Yeah, sometimes I gotta feel that out for characters. I'm glad that because when I had my hysterectomy last year, everyone in that office is just really chill. They were like, we have to ask you these questions legally so that you know, all the stuff about it, because some people don't do their research. Are you ever planning to have a child? And I was like, I didn't even like kids when I was a kid. And the lady just laughed and was like, good to know. She was just like, we have to ask you these questions because it's legally obligatory for us, so we have to. And I was like, yeah, okay. I've had a pretty good experience with my doctors. I wouldn't let you keep your cyst either. It's not letting me forget. There we go. It's not letting me go up chat again, so whatever. Yeah, I live in a pretty blue state, so that probably helps, but like... gross. If I came over to your place and you had a fucking cyst in a jar... Actually, no, you wouldn't have a cyst in a jar. You would have a cyst on the floor because the cats would have knocked it down. I think I would leave. I'd be like, bro, I'm not helping you clean anymore. I can't do it anymore, Chief. My mom's boyfriend's mom. Wow, that was not a successful procedure. I think she should have sued the doctor by that point. Be like, hey, yo, I paid you for this surgery, or at least my insurance did, or whatever the hell. Are you gonna eat that? I am forcibly removed from my friend's apartment. Yeah, something went wrong there. with any surgery, there's a possibility that something's either like not going to take or something, especially if it's that reversible kind of surgery. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't completely close it off. I gotta do some wrist stretches. Open Discord. Forget what I'm opening Discord for. Ooh, thanks for linking the Monica thing. Oh, they're both really cute Porcadillos, but I think she's cute as a little rectangle creature. That's her idealized self. She's like a little princess. If only you had a genetic disorder like me that predisposes you to every type of cancer. Guess some people are just born lucky. Oh yeah, she would just feel better about herself. God, that was a useless doctor. I'm sure for whatever reason you weren't able to get a referral or something. That's the kind of doctor where you go, okay, can you put in my notes that you said that? Can you put in my notes that you said that just in case it ends up being something else down the line? Gap Moe. Porcadillo Gap Moe. I hope you're able to get set up with a bank account soon. I don't know how that is in, like, Canadian land, but my dad made me get a bank account when I was a teenager because he wanted me to learn how to manage my own money. Because he's very financial brained. So I had one for a while, but it was like technically under both our names because he, had to sign off on it because I was a minor. And then later when I was adult, they got changed to just my account, and I had like more freedom to do what I wanted with it. But just lose some weight. Gap moe is like when there's a gap between two things. So like say you have a really rough and tumble hardcore character, but they secretly love cute things. Or like you have a very cutesy, pretty, feminine, elegant character, but she talks really rude and vulgar like that, and she has like a sort of brusque personality. Or like you have a really, really cutesy little character, but they're terrifying, that kind of thing. So it's Gap Moe because it's Moe, which is... I have like an intrinsic understanding of Moe being a weeb, but you'd have to like look it up. But yeah, Gap Moe. where there is a gap between how the person presents themselves and like how they actually act. A little buxom. A little va-va-voom. Yeah, and then later I switched banks as I wanted to do a credit union because the bank had really high overdraft fees and I was actually having a very hard time managing money. Because I very stubbornly decided to make all of my bills my own because I didn't want Dad saying I owned him anything. Yo, oh my god, his outfit. I really love how ice skaters embraced Yuri on Ice. I hope there are professional dancers who embrace Ten Dance. You gotta hassle your mom to get your license. Oh, okay, learner's permanent, right. 1 second. There we go. I have too many windows. I hope you're able to get over that, like, deal with that weird banking situation soon. I freaking had some, like, I got confused about my bills last month because I was having, like, I got sick, like, 3 times in a row and I was itchy and sleep deprived the entire month, and I messed up some bill deposit times and, like, some payments for other things, and I got a bad overdraft, and I'm, like, still pissed about it. I was able to resolve it, but I was like, God damn it, right before my birthday month, really? Being a teenager sucks, huh? My condolences, my dude. I love these outfits they have on. I like ice skater outfits. Yeah! We love our gay animes. I wish we had more walkable cities in North America. Where you could just, like, walk places. I am glad that where I live in the city, they, like, made it so the bus is free, unless they changed that recently. A lot of people couldn't get around because they couldn't even spare money for bus fare. But now people are able to, like, make it to jobs on time, job interviews on time and stuff like that. The Sobble would be funny. Losing your fucking mind, huh? His therapy Pokemon. A shoulder to cry on or with because Sobble is always so teary-eyed. Man, I wish they made buses free in your city. Do you have bus passes there where it's like a discount if you pay like a year in advance? I think it used to be like $25 here or something like that for like a whole year, and that would it would save you a lot of money if you had to ride the bus a lot. I mean, you still need money for that, but right, this communism. Letting people get to work on time and like get places and not need a car is communism. If you don't give all your money to the car companies, it's communism. Yeah, you kind of need money to get a bus pass. Yeah. Oh my lad, you're gonna have to turn to you're gonna have to turn to petty crimes to make your way through the world. Yep. Fuck the Republicans. May they all choke on a Lego and get struck by lightning. Yeah, all I know, like, I had to take the bus maybe like 2 times ever And then I did not take the bus anymore because I got miserably lost because it's very confusing. That reminds me, I have like a sort of info comic thing that I've been wanting to work on because I started doing research a little while ago when I was like up at 2 a.m. and unable to sleep. I'm usually up at 2 a.m. When I was up at like 5 a.m. I'm unable to sleep. I started researching like the ratio of people who actually vote or who actually are allowed to vote versus the entire population of the US and then versus the entire population of like the world. It's pretty interesting. A very, very tiny amount of people who actually show up and vote can sway pretty huge thing. But anyway, I would have to like pull out my research and stuff. I don't want to do it. Now I get more exercise that way too. So that's something. Although on the downside, you get more exercise that way. Have to walk between all of your classes, then you also have to walk to your apartment or wherever you're living. Have a good time. It's only been an hour and 30 minutes, so I still have like 30 minutes here working on this comic. I'll probably work on it a bit more too, because it's for Gus, so. Overly Christian Arthurian fanfiction on the high seas. I have no idea which one you're talking about, but it sounds like exactly the sort of thing you would watch. Unless I get more videos to play on the corner over here, I'll probably go back to catching up on Night Vale. Have a good night. See you Friday. What? I didn't know you could go that hard in Miitopia. Yeah, people who say they need, like, I need to use AI. I don't have a really nice art program or really expensive artistic supplies, or like, honey. You could request or commission someone who does. Or you could get good at Miitopia or other like games, and if you have access to the internet, you could just play with freaking like dress-up games that are really hardcore. Oh my god, how did they get goddamn shadows in the eyes? That's possible? I love how sped up this is. Whoop. Oh my god. How the hell? Goddamn full glam makeup. Oh my god. They edited it like a goddamn Korean drama. That's beautiful. What? The game is just edited like a Korean drama? I've never played Miitopia, but I have even more respect for it now. The only thing I remember about, like, every time I think about Miitopia, I think of that clip that got shared around Tumblr a bazillion times, where someone made the cast of Seinfeld and put them in a play, and they had, fucking the bald guy with, like, like the monk hair on the sides. I can't remember his name right now. They had him singing, "I'm sucking my own dick and dying," and that's that's all I know about Miitopia. That and this now. I should play Miitopia one day. Mm. Yeah, friggin', I called it. It's the leaders. Yeah, he's got a fucking bong. Arby's curly fries. Yeah, this is one of the most Pokego comics I've ever seen. God, when the game was at its peak, like when it first came out, there's still a lot of players. But these comics were all over the goddamn place. They'd be like, ah, yes, I can't remember all the names right now. Again, cool and fun and sporty, but very competitive and intense, and cool and calculating. And then a Sparks over here just like, being Spark. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to find it here, but see a chump. Oh, that looks great.
I'm scared. What did you do?
Oh wow, really? It's just edited like that. Fucking please don't be Vegeta, and it was.
It is I, Princess Vegeta, Princess of all Saiyans.
Nice. Shadow Clefable. Nice. Yeah, there is that whole fan theory that Gengar is Clefable's shadow. I remember that when I was saying it. Just like, these guys have cool outfits. Like, you could just leave that out and be like, no one wants to work with Mr. House. Make one throwaway character, and this character's only role is that he wants to work with Mr. House in your hypothetical New Vegas crossover with your OCs. Wait, fuck, what? I thought of something and then I forgot of it. Damn it. Son of a bitch. What was I just gonna look up? Oh. Yeah, yeah. The Drawfee team put some of the Drawfee characters in Miitopia's characters. Yeah. Or some of their, like, recurring references.
Miitopia!
Droppy themed Miitopia.
Yeah. We've been so psyched about
Bit
this.
loud.
Karina was kind enough to collect a bunch of Drawfee themed
Yes.
me characters.
Everybody say thank you to the birthday girl.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
Because friend of the show, Ansta, and I have been doing a Miitopia playthrough. And a lot of people have been sending in really good Miis and stuff, so I've secretly downloaded them all to our own copy. So we'll be playing a Drawfee themed version. I did also download a bunch of just Drawfee adjacent copyrighted characters.
Yeah, the whole crew is gonna be here today.
Yeah.
Everything is fine?
Oh god.
Ignore that.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ! Alright, let's get it. We're gonna get a clean start. Here we go. Ready, everyone?
Okay.
Okay, let's get it going.
Yeah.
This is the world of Miitopia.
Oh, it's like an island.
It's a world where we can live in peace and harmony.
Make friends with the appliances.
Damn, look at him go.
Wow. They're tearing it up.
He literally can't take his brain out.
Oh.
A great and terrible shadow threatening all of Miitopia.
Oh, no. Not a great and terrible shadow. It made me spill my purple juice all over my painting.
No.
The grimace shake.
An unspeakably evil fiend started stealing everyone's faces.
Dang.
And then to add insult to injury, he hit the gritty. The fiend gave the faces to monsters.
Whoa.
No.
A simple traveler.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, baby, there we are.
Everyone was like, "Oh, my homies hate Mr. Travis."
Yes.
It's us.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh,
The mug!
go Mug, go.
Get out of there, girl!
ah, Metopia, so many colorful personalities. You can choose any me you like to play the different roles. Alrighty, let's start casting those roles with
Yeah, that's
new
kind of a fun
characters.
idea for a game where you
Alright.
customize characters.
Characters.
Largo.
It'll tell you what they do.
Oh.
A self-proclaimed tour guide who doesn't really do a lot of guiding.
Yeah,
if you
and then if
Okay.
you
know
go
what
to
I mean.
Select
Metopia save data.
Metopia save data.
Alright, who do we want Largo to be? Who wants to be the tour
The
guide?
who's got tour guide vibes?
Yeah.
Maybe Toe Mater?
Toe Mater.
Toe Mater,
Is
the
Toe
guide?
Mater the tour guide?
Yes.
Or like
Okay,
tour
good.
mater.
Tour
Yeah.
Mater? And then, Cheery Granny.
Okay, grandma.
Grandma.
Granddad.
Granddad.
Don't they change this one to like?
Granddad!
Granddad?
Yes.
Cheery Granny, Granddad.
Cheery granny granddad. Cheery granny granddad.
Okay, Rascal.
Okay, who's like a baby?
We could do Bobby and
Bobby.
Hank.
Bobby and Hank.
Oh, they're like the family?
Yeah.
I love that.
No, regular Bobby.
Regular
Oh, sorry,
Bobby.
regular Bobby.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And then the
Helen,
worried mother.
The worried
is
mother
Hank.
is Hank.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Naturally.
Sure.
Friggin' rock paper scissors.
On it.
Lovey-dovey couple.
We're doing Grinch Onceler, right?
Yeah, baby Grinch.
Baby Grinch
Yeah.
is the man.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Onceler.
Onceler is the woman. We've made our decision.
The boots?
God,
Sarcastic guy.
Oh, did you notice a historical inaccuracy in the costuming?
Garfield's a very sarcastic guy.
Famously sarcastic guy.
Doing some wrist stretches.
He's had a
Hydration
hard
check, everyone.
Which means that the dubious mayor
Ah.
is John Arbuckle.
Oh.
Oh my god.
How did John Arbuckle win a
He's
election?
dubious. He's dubious.
Oh, he took some.
Yeah.
Remember, he's listed as Arbuckle. The hat.
Despite his flaws, the most level-headed character in the town.
It's a nightmare.
1 star, historically inaccurate costuming. Noticeably historically inaccurate.
Okay.
What? I don't see your type often.
What does that mean?
I know what you are. You're visiting or something?
Yes.
Some kind of relaxation vacation, isn't
Take
it?
it easy.
Must be nice for you. I'm so
You would get bullied by the toaster.
jealous.
Okay.
Wow,
That was
glad I
it.
talked to you.
Good combo.
Toe Mater.
Bit boring today. Huh? What's up with you? Monsters with people's faces? Yeah.
Oh, no.
You gotta be kidding me. Greenhorn's a peaceful place. A place to leave all your
Roast
worries
that bad
behind.
costuming.
Cheery Granny Granddad. Oh, joyous day. Isn't the weather just beautiful? Oh, an adventurer. Why the long face? You can't go around looking like that. Come on, give us a smile. You know you want to.
Literally stuck in smile phase.
A smile brings happiness. Julia, this has got to be you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what Bobby sounds
Do
like.
your best.
Just say it's okay, Dad, to get. in
Is
the
he a
ladies'
priest or a really rich person?
There you are.
I don't think even the priest could wear black depending on the era.
Oh, I am a dragon. Rawr.
is wearing black because the customer thought it would look cool and has no consideration for if they could actually attain that type of dye at the time.
Look at me like that. That's scary.
Stop it, Bobby. Calm down or you'll hurt yourself. This child has me at my wit's end. Oh, an adventurer.
Mm.
Please excuse me. My child has so much energy.
And they're on the ocean?
It's hard for me to keep up.
I think the king would be going on the ocean.
Boy ain't right.
This is so upsetting.
Wait, what?
I hate this.
See,
Yeah,
Bobby is an
You
adult?
can tell because he's
Huh.
not the Onceler yet. Aww.
I don't know what the Onceler sounds like.
Ed Helms.
You're so cute, Onceler.
No, you're cute, baby Grant.
I think we should all start calling our favorite like, adult male characters instead of baby girl.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
Shall I pinch you?
A mug with homophobia.
John, dubious Mayor Arbuckle.
The fact that he's stuck in like permanent Bucky mode.
Yuck.
Welcome, adventurer. I'm the mayor of this town. I take it you've spoken to all our townsfolk.
Unfortunately.
This is a town full of freaks.
Greenhorn's a nice town,
Full of freaks.
but I'm the mayor, so I kind of have to say that.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I just put that on the background because I like the choices they made for the various characters. Huh.
Everything okay?
I'm trying to craft the perfect text.
Business
Yeah, sounds the same.
or sexy text?
I ran into an old friend the other day. We kind of used to go together when we were kids. Our emojis played out. Our periods angry. Help me here, Emilio.
How are you so bad at this?
All my texts are with married 60-year-old meat suppliers. I'm not used to texting single ladies.
Bobby, this text is so long. There are paragraphs with spaces between them.
To allow the eye to rest.
You allow the eye to rest. They just left the tag in? Yeah, I like how he somehow still sounds the same. She looks too surprised there. I need to look at her just more like kind of like thinking. I barely know anything about these characters. Gus just sent me a scenario and some references and was like, I will pay you money. And I was like, you got it, bro. Basically, a little gremlin bastard rich boy gets left alone for 5 seconds and ruins their plans. He really Leroy Jenkins the quest. To see that fuzzy boom mic sticking to screen, you're like, good job. Look, they're picky. Chat comic or page. Demon King? Secret Stone? I haven't even played that game, I just keep hitting that video in my head. Suffering today in the bad historical drama. I don't know if the story's good, but I mean, they didn't pay enough attention to the costuming, so who knows. Oh, yeah, it's just like, it would be me in, like, a cave, cluttered with, like, books and collectibles. I don't know, I probably wouldn't put that much detail into it, but it's me in a cave, and I show myself, like, as my usual, you know, that thing that I draw myself as. I'm wearing, like, an old lady shawl, or maybe, like, my fuzzy robe that I wear in the winter that is currently in the wash, so I'm not wearing it right now, ironically, but, and then it would be, like, the various members of chat coming in, like, highly stylized ways. Like, I imagine Snakes as, either his, like, snake Sona with, like, the 20 sunglasses, or as, like, a anthropomorphic furry snake with, like, sunglasses, who plays a lot of sports, so he's very buff. And he comes in and is like, yo, Grandma, listen to this cool music. We're gonna talk about Rhythm Heaven, you know, some random... I pick one of Snakes' several hyperfixations and is like, I'm gonna tell you about so-and-so. And then he, like, lays on the floor kicking his feet and doodling, like, lesbians or something. And then you come in wearing your, like, gas mask and taking off a coat and putting it on a coat rack that is in the cave. Suddenly, maybe for comedic effect, I will have the coat rack materialize in the background where it wasn't before, and you're like, oh, it was a hard day in the postal mines again. And then, like, Texas hasn't been in chat for a little while, but he still hangs out in the Discord, so he's here in spirit. And he comes in, and then you two start talking about Project Moon and communism, and I get that, you know that painting that's of the two philosophers talking together, and they're surrounded by a crowd of people, like, watching them, and they're, like, deep in conversation as they, like, talk together walking, and there's, like, columns in the background and stuff. You know that picture? You turn into those two characters talking in the background, while Snakes is like, here, watch this song or whatever. And, yeah, that's essentially basically, like, how it goes. Yeah, I wonder if I could find it real quick. Because my hand is tired and I need to give it a break from holding the pen. Philosopher's painting? I can't remember who is supposed to be in the painting. I see it on Tumblr a lot. It's a pretty popular reaction image on Tumblr where I live. Yeah, these two. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I, like, badly cut out these two characters, and I put yours and, I guess I would go with, like, either Happy Chaos from, Guilty Gear, or something like that, or just, like, a Croatian flag and put it on their heads. But yeah, I have, like, you and Taxes talking about Project Moon in the background. This is just how I see you two when you're both talking about, like, some fandom that you're both in that I know nothing about. Yeah, I don't know if I can watch the bad Arthurian legend with you, because I'm not too into Arthurian stuff. I do like watching sailors and pirates, though. If there's a ship, I'm going to spend the whole time looking at the ship, and I will fail to notice anything else, honestly. But I have to watch Magia Record, because it's good, apparently. Yeah, and I'm just kind of, like, hanging out, playing games and or drawing in the foreground while all of you are chatting and hanging out in the background. And there are some, like, shadows in the background shifting around, and those indicate lurkers. I never check my viewer count. I do need to watch Magia Record. I never check my viewer account, but Yeah, some people probably lurk. I don't know. There might be regular lurkers who are just hanging out in the background and like body doubling and stuff like that. They're always welcome. That's just my little cartoony visual of streams and chat in the back of my head. And if I can't remember his username right now, but the kid from like, where's he from? Iran or something like that? Comes in, says something vulgar, and then is like, alright, I'm out. It's like 7 a.m. here. I'm like, okay, cool, man. Have a good day. Every time someone opens the door to the cave, because the cave has a door on it, it's like a different time of day depending on what time zone they're in. Yay! More Faust lore, yay. Congrats, Anna, on your favorite video game of all time getting a remaster. So you can have a copy of every single version of the game that has ever come out. Right, he's from Iraq. Yeah, video game series. Oh, well, you have to. We're all Epic the Musical brained in here. I don't know if Anna is, but we all are. Anna, let me know if I should call you Ro or Anna. That's like our favorite game of all time, Legacy of Kain. It's so fucking edgy and like old school goth and like kind of ridiculous. The character designs are delights. I haven't played it personally, but I might play it in the future purely because one of my friends likes it a lot. So I want to see what the fuss is. The fuss that my one friend is making. That's your thing, calling people Pookie Bear. I don't want to steal your thunder there. Also, she would probably think that's weird. She'd probably be like, "Why are you calling me Pookie Bear? It's weird." Nosgoth. I think I've heard of Nosgoth. Yeah, see, she would hate being called Pookie Bear. Spooky Bear, you'd be a little more into that, but... No Pookie Bear, no Spooky Bear, none of it. Oh yeah, the Dookie Bear is reserved for the people who suck. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call you Ro then, because that's how I know you by. Grant. That's that gross guy, right? I'm not good at names, but by the amount of times you told me about the gross guy, I figure that might be the gross guy. Actually, I'll just completely redraw that. Not like everything has to be the same place, because there's going to be a fireball going off and the air pressure will make everything move around. Yeah, the gross guy. Okay. I'm going to have to remove this from the YouTube VOD later, but I've had Golden stuck in my head all day, so I'm going to put that on the background. Be cool to put on a live performance. I'll put on a live performance of it. Oh, whoops. Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, Golden is in. No, come on. There you are. If any of them would be, well, maybe some of them might be trainers and have like a full 6 Pokemon team, but Merlin is there? Yeah, that makes sense. The Rise of Merlin? Are they doing the thing where he's like actually magic, or is it like... It's like magical realism, or... I don't know enough about Merlin and Arthurian stuff. I think that's really cute because he's like considering that his little adoptive daughter or whatever, Taliesin? I don't know who the hell that is. The most Arthurian myth I know is freaking like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I don't know if there was a killer rabbit in the original Arthurian myths. Aha. Maybe I'll make her super cartoony. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Of course, Batman Ranger is the brains of the operation. He's the brawn. Very high cheekbone face, this character. Aha. So I should not read those books because they're a gateway drug to reenactments. I don't need to be spending that kind of money. Yeah, you're already in that life. Once again, it is not letting me go up. Come on. Do I have to click that? No? Okay. The pianist, the backstory, okay. Mhm. Crinkle. Mhm. Figure out the stuff later. Trying to make it look like the eye patch I drew on one of the bandits is flying past them. Nice, 2 hours, and I'm only at the end, almost at the end of doing my second sketch for this comic, so that's good.
You must be very proud, Mr. Hill.
Of course I am. I killed Fitty Man.
I kill 50 men.
Are you any relation to Cotton Hill?
I'm his grandson.
He machine gunned my grandfather.
So he was one of the Fitty Man?
He was one of the 50 men. Good to know the new series apparently still has really good humor. If they wanted to do a modern retelling of Arthurian myth, they should have just made it modern. like it's going through these. Yeah. So he was one of the Fitty Men. Double veteran. Yeah. I want to finish sketching, well, I guess I could do that after stream too, but... Oh, wait, put this in here with these. Right, this didn't have anything on it. That is just the extra sketch. I should, like, label all these before I forget again. Wait. Oh, right, okay. Second sketch. First sketch. Okay. And I put that in here too, so, okay. Why do I have all these layers? Did I... No? What the hell? Okay. Why do I have so many layers if there's, like, nothing... Okay, hold on. Still think I need to fix his face there, because I need him to look more mischievous, but... I'll fix that later. Wife was killed, and her father was him because she... What? What, like he didn't defend her from the barbarians or something? 50 years ago. What? That feels kind of weird. Feels like he's just kind of making up a weird excuse to have Merlin killed. Like, maybe he just doesn't like the guy. Good night. Get your good sleepies. Okay, I'm gonna, like, yeah, I guess I'll end stream for now, because it's been 2 hours, and then I'll work on this. I gotta, like, run to the restroom, and, put some dinner away, and I have to... No, I don't have to feed Pistachio yet. Should be fine for a minute. Use the phone. Okay, huh. Well, that's messed up. And so a very long time later, the wife's dad wants to kill Merlin. Did it take him a long time to learn about it? Like, seems like he got there kind of late. Maybe if I, like... Okay, well, I did make his face really lopsided, so it'll help if I, like, change that up a little bit. Okay, stop rambling to myself. And I'll sign off for now, because... Yeah. Mandatory art stream time. And my self-imposed mandatory art stream time. Completed. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, I gotta sign off for now. Feel free to tell me more about the Merlin story on Discord. I don't know if I'll ever watch it, but if you just, like, want to chat about it, that's fine, too. I'm gonna sign off and go do some stuff, and then I'm gonna try to get the good sleepy times, because I have to get up slightly earlier than usual to get to an appointment tomorrow. So I freaking hope I can sleep a little bit. Okay. Postures and stretches and hydrates and checks and did I say this? Yeah, save your progress and do all the other good stuff and just get as good as sleepy times you are capable of. And good night.